how to tell if your man is really into you. Well, you're going to need a few things. And those things that you're going to need, you're going to need your own intuition. You're going to need to be honest with yourself. And you're going to need the strength to move on if it's necessary. It may not be necessary for you. You may just need to make a few adjustments. But for the most part, if you need to move on, you're going to need to conjure up the strength to be able to do that. And the only way you can conjure up the strength to do that is you're going to need to write down the pros and the cons, which is the fourth thing that you will need, is you will need a pen and a pad so that you can write down the pros and the cons in this relationship to see if it is lining up with what you desire out of it. Okay, let's start with step number one. Step number one, ladies, is if you have to hunt down your man and he's not on the hunt for you, he's not that into you. So if you're the one that's always calling, you blow up his BlackBerry, his phone, his cell phone, he's got about 50 messages or more that you have called over and over again on his cell phone, or you've emailed him so many times to get him to respond, then guess what, women? He's not into you, and it's time for you to step back and say, do I want to continue trying to get this man to pay attention to me or like me or even want me? The next thing, ladies, is you have to realize that if you are the type of woman who's become the hunter, you have to change that behavior. Women are not hunters. No, we're the prize. We're not hunters by nature. And so since we're not hunters by nature, we need to not go into that role play of becoming a hunter. What we need to do is you just give enough of the scent of a woman, enough of the mystery of the woman to intrigue the man. And if he's not intrigued by you, then maybe there's some little things that you can do to bring about a change to get him intrigued. But never be desperate. You're never desperate. Number two, if the guy says to you, I have no plans or vision for us, he is not into you. I know that's sad to say, but the guy is not. He's not into you. Men always have a plan for whatever it is that they want. And guess what? They know what they want. Men always know what they want. They know the type of women they would want. Now, they may not always pick the right girls because sometimes they let their sexual drive get the best of them. But when it comes down to it, when they really want to make a solid decision for the type of woman that they want to live with for the rest of their lives, oh, they have a plan. And that plan, if you are in it, it will include you. You will know it. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even have to question that. You wouldn't have to ask that. You'll know. And so, if a man does not have a plan, have not plans for you in his life, or has no vision with you in his life, it's time to move on. All right. The next thing that you need to know, ladies, is if a guy hangs out with his friends, his family, and his buddies, or even female friends more than you, he's not that into you. Especially if you're not invited with them. Men who are into a female, they tend to bring them around the people that are most closest to them. They tend to bring them around their mom, their sisters, their best friends that are females. They don't care. They want you in their presence. And they want the world to know who you are because, guess what? They like you. They're into you. They want you. And so it's an honor when you are exposed to all of their people and all their friends and those who they care a lot about. That's an honor. So if a guy is hiding you or he only calls you 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning to get together, hey, can I come to your crib? That is called a booty call. Let the booty call drop. No more booty calls, ladies. Can I hear you out there? No more booty calls. Why should he go out for something else? Or why should he extend himself to you any further if you are basically a booty call? That's free. He didn't work for that. He didn't even have to work hard for it. You're just giving it to him liberally because you don't want to be alone. But you know what, ladies? It's okay to be alone for a season. At least you can figure out what you want while you're in that alone time. Just a moment. However, women oftentimes are stuck on race or color. And so for us, we tend to say, there's not enough men out there. In men's mind, there are plenty of women out there. So we need to get that mindset. There are plenty of men, M-E-N. And who cares if he's black, white, Hispanic, Latino? This is a new era. This is a new generation. And so we need to be open to the human race. Number 4, do not beg him to spend time with you. If you have to beg, oh my goodness, he's not into you. You never have to beg a man who is really over heels for you for anything. He's always trying to please you. That's the key. Pleasing you. And you pleasing him. Last but not least, I like to share with you that it's important to write down goals or make a vision board. I love doing vision boards. You know why? Because vision boards for me are things that I dream and have aspirations for, and I visibly take them out. I cut them out of pictures. It may be a woman who has beautiful roses and flowers in her hands, and that message to me is that I deserve beautiful roses or flowers, and maybe even the type of romance that I would like to come from my own spouse. Believe it or not, those type of things work. Because you know what I'm doing? I'm pulling out of me and visibly placing pictures that I have picked out personally that expresses the type of lifestyle and world that I not only desire, but deserve. You are really the master of your own life. So you know what? Get out there. Enjoy your life. Get that pen and paper down and look through some of the things that I have spoken to you on this Talk E television network that I just shared with you about how to recognize if a man is truly into you, and check on your list. Check off a few things on that list. Well, does he show attention to me? Am I always here? Do I only get booty calls? Does he only visit me in places where no one else knows me? No one knows him either. That's another thing. Does he display public affection towards you? And so those are a few things that you need answers to. And if you're not getting those, no more wasting your time. Start anew. Start a new and a fresh life for yourself so that you can attract the right man into your life. Because again, you are the master of your own life. Now visit me, ladies, at www.theinashow.com. Ina, I-N-A, show, SHOW.com. Or you can visit me at www.talk-etv.com. If you would like to send me a letter and you would like to have a topic talked about on the Ina Show, just write me at Ina Global, the number 8, at AOL.com. That is INAGLOBAL, the number 8, at AOL.com. Until then, I'll see you next time.